Hope everyone's well, and as you can see behind me here, we've got a diet feeder on demonstration from King Feeders, and we wanted to try it out just to see how we could feed our silage bales out over the winter. And it's currently on the 6930. It's powered on the PTO, and you've got the cup links, the hydraulics, the cables for the controls which are up there, which I'll show you how they work. It's also got a set of weighing scales on it here, and if we go up in the top, up the ladder, you can see inside the tub, which is up here. So that's where the tub is. It's got new knives on it, and I'm going to put a bale of silage in today. We put one in last night, and we're going to grind it up and see how it feeds the silage bales. So we're looking at different ways basically of feeding the silage, with the option of mixing food in, and just basically giving ourselves some flexibility on the farm in terms of what we want to feed to the cattle, whether it's suckler cattle or steers or heifers. So we'll power up the tractor. I have to say, this tub's really strong, double skinned. It's made by Zago, which you can see down there, down in Italy. It's climbed the ladder, and that's who makes it. And it's actually in really good condition. It has a back door if you want to eject feed out the back. It's also got an elevator on the side, which I've taken off as in the workshop because we've got quite narrow feed lanes. If you look on there, you've got the slide, so that opens up and then you can deposit the feed out the side, which works quite well for our narrow feed passage. And all in all, it's quite a simple machine. You've got these blades here on the inside, which you put in if you've got a bale, and it'll catch the bale and stop it from getting stuck around the feeder. Basically, it just keeps the bale moving, as you'll find out today. So it also has this high and low gearbox, so when you're starting the bale off, you can have it in a low gearbox, low range, to get the torque, and then once you've got the bale going, once you've got your mix up, you can put it back into the high range, and then that will speed up the process. We'll go in the tractor, turn her on. It's about 20 Celsius supposed to be today, which is not bad considering we're only in April, although a bit of rain wouldn't go amiss. So I powered it up. So we'll start it off on a nice low RPM, because you don't want it on too fast in PTO when you put the bale in. So I'll show you now. The blade's going round, nice and slow for the bale, and those are fresh blades, so it should cut that bale up pretty well. Anyway, we've got the Manitou over here. It's a nice hot day. Got the bale squeezer on. So we'll go in the cab, shut the door. It is like the Sahara Desert at the moment on the farm because it's so dry. Could do with a bit of rain. Got a nice few bales over here from the Broads. One I baled up earlier last year, and we'll put her on the ground and just see what she's like before I put it into the machine. So I've just set it up down on the ground. I've got my blade here, got my knife. We'll just cut that open. That's looking a good bale. Nice bit of haylage today, that's not too bad, I'll take that. Now I'm using the pincers because we just want to gently drop the bale into the machine. There's one thing you just got to watch, you don't throw it down on the blade. Just want to do it gently. So I'll try and put you guys over there and we'll load it up on a stand. I'll put you over here. Alright, so drop the bale in there. Now I'll show you, hopefully, see in there, the bale going round. There it is. There's the bale. You can see, going round and round. hopefully it'll catch them blades. You see the density of that bale. It's a proper, well-made bale, that. Now it has got a shear bolt on the PTO shaft if there is a little bit too much pressure. You can see the bale's just going round and round. Now what we will do is go in the cab and just up the revs a little bit. You still see the bale going round. It's getting chopped and it's getting sliced. I'll put the revs up slightly. Now pull that up to about 350. Now you'll see. That'll make her snort a little bit now. There's a nice noise from that tractor. Now you see, that's where those paddles on the side really help, because you see it stop there. Those paddles which we pushed in will catch the bale. Noise of that tractor is unreal. Yeah, hopefully you can see now it's now starting to mix it, and it's also cutting the bale as well. Awesome bit of kit, this machine, I tell you. It's a really nice size as well. 12 cubic meters, single axle, and it's got sharp knives on it, the auger in the bottom, and you'll see in a minute. You leave it 5 minutes and it'll just chop it up into a fine grass silage, or you can have it longer if you obviously leave it for a lesser amount of time, if that makes sense. So, alright, so I've left it for 5 minutes and I've just come back, and that's the sort of job which I'm happy with for the suckler cows. So we'll go and feed them. We've got some heifers to feed as well, and a few steers in the yard, so we'll go and give them some grub, and we'll eject it out the side door and feed it down the passageway. So I'll just move the colour border out of the way, the Manitou's in the way, and then we'll go down there and start feeding. Put the PTO on. I've opened the side door. You can do that with the levers on the side here, and then you can see the materials coming out this door if we open it up. So they're coming for their dinner. That's what they're doing. And then all we've got to do is put the tractor in forwards, and we're feeding. And that was that chopped bale. From bale to chopped silage. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. And then you see we've got the suckler cows. We've just gone from some heifers and steers onto the sucklers. So you can see they're loving it. And out she comes. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. You can see on the weigh cells how much weight we've got in the machine. It's 750 to begin with. Now we've got it down to 200. Alright, so we're just coming down the feed passage, and I thought I'd show you what sort of a job it's done. So we've fed some of the sucklers on the left, some of the cattle which have not yet calved, and if you just have a look, I'll show you the sort of job it's done. That's the sort of job, chopped up, not too much, so a little bit of length into it. Lovely smell on there, you see they're loving it. And we've also got some more heifers over here with our Hereford bull. Here he is, you good old boy. He loves it. So yeah, that's the sort of job it's done. Really good job. We've got some Continentals on the right. We've got some younger cattle on the left. They're loving it as well. They love it. So they are over the moon. Anyway, I think we can all agree it's done a good job. So it comes in and out the passage. Side door distribution. There we go, there we have it. So that is the Zago Antares AVM 120, 12 cubic metre diet feeder. Fed the cattle there. I just left the side door open so you can see inside. There's a bit of debris left on the auger there, because you can't get all of it out. Never mind, because it'll get on the next run. We'll get rid of that. But you see lower down, it's nice and empty, and they're the blades. You can see real close, sharp as anything. So I won't go near them. But really good bit of kit. I've got it on demo from King Feeders. It does also have a elevator on the side. I took the elevator off because it's it's a bit too wide with the elevator on for our feed passage. Vertical feeders I think are really good for round bales because they are just better the way they operate. And if you're putting a round bale in a horizontal machine, something like a Keenan or something like that, you'd be better off with one of these, especially single auger, I think, for round bales. That being said as well, you do need a little bit of horsepower when you are chopping up the old silage bale, so I think about probably 100 horsepower would do it. Just that initial cut, I think, is what requires the horsepower, and then after that you're well away. The 6.9 is overkill, but it does the job on this one. And no, really good piece of kit, and it's really got me thinking about how we can feed the cattle, chop the silage up. I do have the knives in the baler we can use as well, and I'll drop them in this year, which I didn't do last year. But all in all, as a way to process dense, heavy bales, if you have a suckler herd, if you have a beef unit, or if you're a dairy farmer and you don't do clamp silage like us, you've got round bales, I will probably look at something like this, either that or the King's straw blower feeder bedders. There's lots of different machines and different makes out there. This was really an idea, a concept to try something a bit different on the farm and see how it goes. So yeah, I'll keep you posted with it, and I'll let you know in a couple of days what I think of it and how we're getting on and all that good stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you use a diet feeder to feed your cattle, or do you use a feeder bedder, or maybe you just do it old school and put it in ring feeders? Let us know in the comment section down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Ollie's Farm video.